Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve, the Buzzer here. I'm in the car. Jimbo Jet Golf. James Pickard. So we have just come off the course. We've played at St. Melian, 18-hole match play. So Solheim Cup was on yesterday. Congratulations, USA. But I had a question. I think it was through YouTube. It might have been through my Twitter. But the question was, I'm a 5 handicap. I'm playing a +3 handicap. Have you got any tips of like things I can do in match play to try and put them off?
Oh, get dirty!
Get dirty, down and dirty. Cheat? No, not cheat. But I thought it was a good question, so I thought I would speak to my partner in crime. Do you have anything that you do in match play that might be different to what you do in a normal stroke play?
In certain events, yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the time I just try to stick to my own game, but there are certain things like if I haven't got the honour and they're hitting a driver, for instance, I will maybe hit 1 iron or 4 iron.
Yeah.
So that I've got the fascia into the green. Because
Okay.
I think that hitting a green adds a certain amount of pressure.
Yeah, yeah. So trying to build pressure that way.
Yeah.
I like your first answer as well, and that was the advice I gave this guy. You know, he was saying, well, how can I like put the +3 handicap off? And you're like, well, you're not gonna. You know, if you're playing somebody that is a lot better than you, don't go out trying to put them off.
The thing is as well that they are +3 for a reason, and that is that they don't get the pressure doesn't affect them as much because they focus a lot better.
Correct, but the pressure, they're gonna experience pressure if you're in the game.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to lose to you. So the longer you can keep the match going, so trying to get after them, make loads of birdies at the beginning, it's not going to phase them. If you can play some steady golf, you're going to need a bit of help from them. But if they maybe drop a few shots, all of a sudden there is a bit of pressure because they're not going to be 1 down through 1 and go, oh my god, I might lose. No. If it's all square through 9, even if they're 1 up through 9, they're thinking, well, hang on, I've got to start thinking, and that might build some pressure.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
The best thing to do is work out the easiest way to make a par, make a par.
Yeah, try and do it that way. The one I would say just for match play is I don't tend to give a putt on the first, you know, so that if it's like a 2.5 footer, I might make them putt it. I'll then be quite generous for the middle of the round, just so they haven't had a chance to practice, and then do it that way.
Yeah.
That's one I'll do. And the only other time I played in the home internationals for the university stuff.
Yeah.
And I was playing a lad, and he was good, and I was not playing well. And the first was 330 yards, and he pitched it in the middle of the green, into the wind.
Where was this?
I was playing at 5 Lakes, which is, I believe, London way. And I was walking down the third, and he said, oh, I asked him, well, what else are you playing this year? And he said, well, actually, this is my last event. I'm about to do a swing rebuild. And I thought, I'm going to have to take this opportunity. I went, yeah, you are quite long and across the line at the top, aren't you? And he didn't make a good shot after that. So sometimes when you are struggling, you've got to go down and dirty.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that's the best way to do it most of the time. Because usually, like if somebody was to make that comment to me, and I know that they're trying to put me off, that's probably going to make me focus more.
Yeah.
So that is the other thing you have to be very careful of. So I would say focus on your own game. Just play to the situation.
Potentially the other one as well is pace of play.
Pace of play, if
they're a quick player, you can saunter a little bit, try and slow them down.
Yeah.
If they're a slower player, speed up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely.
Play them so they do something unnatural to them.
Yeah, and sometimes that's a simple case of just playing to your own pace, you know, not letting them dictate what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's a very good point. So this is a very informal video. There was no structure to it. We just had a little chat. A few points came up. Go on, get some comments down below. People that are watching, if you're still watching.
Have you got? Have you got any tips?
Yeah. Have you got any tips to what you do? The old take all your clubs up to the tee, even though you know you're in driver.
Walk up to the tee with a wedge. watch them change their club and then drive out.
Here's a classic one. Rip a 6 iron and then go, God, that was a big 9-iron. Anyway, so this video's now gone from no structure to a ramble. Thank you for watching. Go on, get some comments down below. This is actually interesting. I'd like to hear what you've got to say. Thank you, James.
That's right, Steve.